Hi, it's Steve from PartSelect. You've decided to change the belt on your dryer. Let me show you how easy that job is. All we're going to need is a 5/16 nut driver and a Stubby Phillips screwdriver. The very first step in doing this repair is to disconnect the power from your appliance. If your dryer has a cord on it, simply unplug it. If it has a disconnect switch, locate that switch and turn it off. Just verify that there is no power going to your dryer. When replacing the belt on this dryer, it's a little difficult to see the orientation of the belt around the motor pulley and the idler pulley, but there's a convenient access panel on the rear of the dryer that will assist you in that. It's held in place with 4 1/4-inch screws. I'll just remove those. Remove the panel and you'll be able to see how the belt rolls around the motor pulley and the idler pulley. A great asset when it comes time to put that belt back on. The disassembly procedures for this repair are going to require taking the front panel off, removing the 2 Phillips screws that are located underneath the lip, about 1 inch in from each side. Once we remove the front panel, then we will take 4 5/16 hex head screws from the bulkhead, remove that, and we're going to remove the belt, pull the drum out. That'll give us full access to the repair. Pull the front panel forward. Our next step will be to remove these 4 5/16 screws that hold the front bulkhead in place. I'll just pull forward on it, lift up and pull forward. Now that we've got the bulkhead off, our next step will be to lift the drum off the rear rollers, pulling it forward a bit to release some of the tension on the belt. Then we can reach in behind the drum, between the drum and the rear bulkhead, and roll the belt off the idler. We'll just lift up on it, pull it forward, and lift it off with the 2 rear rollers. Now we can reach in and feel the belt wrapped around the idler pulley. Just roll it off. Now we can lift the whole drum with the belt out through the front. Now this dryer uses the flat side of this belt against the drum and the groove side against the motor pulley. You can see the wear mark where the belt rode on the drum. And there is no front or back to this drum, so it doesn't matter which way you put it back in. Now to install our new belt, simply just drape it around the drum, keeping the flat side against the drum. And one thing we don't want to happen is have the belt fall in this hollow. When it's all said and done, it needs to be sitting out in front of that. So with the drum around the belt, we'll lift the whole thing back in. We won't set it back up on the rear rollers, we'll just hold it right about here. Now we can reach in behind, find the belt, and roll it around the motor pulley and the idler pulley. It's going to require 2 hands. You can either reach in one this way, it's probably the easiest. Pull the belt across the motor pulley, wrap it around it, Tuck it in between the guide on the idler bracket and roll it onto the idler pulley. Once it's located, make sure that it's not down in the groove. We can lift the whole drum back up into place. Now we'll rotate the drum, make sure that everything stayed in place. We're ready to reinstall the front panel. To reinstall the front bulkhead, take note of these little tabs. There's 2 on each side. They will fit into these holes in the face frame, and that'll allow us to suspend that while we're lining it up. Keep in mind that we need to engage the blower inlet into this felt and make sure that the felt doesn't get folded over. To aid in putting this front bulkhead on, I have a couple of little locator tabs here that will fit into the hole above where the screw would go in. So we'll lift up on that bulkhead, lifting the drum with it, and let it sit into place there. Make sure our blower inlet is not folded over. Then we can reinstall the 5/16 hex head screws. Put one on one side. Line up the hole. Again, we'll check that felt, make sure it didn't move on us. Nope, we're okay there. The last thing is feel inside the drum where it meets the front bulkhead. Make sure that that felt isn't folded over. Nope, that's all lined up. We can tuck our wire harness in behind. Bring our front panel into position. We'll engage the clips on the top of the front panel into a couple of openings in the top panel, just tilting it forward, lifting it up into place, holding it firmly up against the top, and then lower it into position. We'll reinstall 2 Phillips screws. And the repair is complete. That's just how easy it is to change a belt on your dryer. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your repair.